Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Let's Play Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Last time we left off, we beat the game, didn't we? Dude, what am I doing here then? I thought I finished this. I mean, I spent 119 parts finishing this game. What more could there possibly be to do? Well, as it so happens, there is a little bit more that I could do. So, that's what today's video. Today's actually a bonus video. I bet some of you thought I forgot to do this, didn't you? Didn't you? I admit it, someone out there thought, oh, he's never going to get around to this. In your face. I'm getting on it right now, even though it's technically a month later since I last played this. Nervous chuckle, nervous chuckle. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Upon starting your quest, your second quest through a game of Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, first you'll be given the option to change the file name, which I actually have an idea of what I want to do. I'm going to change this. Yep, that's the file name. Alright, so without further ado, let's get to it. And after that riveting cutscene that they show you at the beginning to tell about the tale of the hero of time, the legend whose legend survives on the wind's breath and all that stuff. First change you'll notice immediately is RL. If you notice, she actually, when she started off in the first game, she started off wearing a flower dress. In this second playthrough, she actually starts off wearing the skull dress that she obtains when she's captured and basically thrown in jail at Forsaken Fortress. Nothing new here, we're just here snoozing.
Big brother! Come on now! This is the second time!
Didn't we do this already, sis? Oh, must be imagination again. Yep.
I knew you'd be here.
Well, duh, we've been here and done this before.
Right, hee hee hee. This is my favorite spot to gaze at and see. When I play with the gulls, I call RL's the lookout. So, do you remember what today is?
It's not my birthday, is it? Has it been a year yet?
You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget?
Yup.
Big brother, it's your birthday!
Holy crap! Saw the timeline. I'm telling you, something's wrong there.
That's why Grandma's been waiting for you to come to the house. She's been waiting for a while now.
Oh great, she's mad at me again.
It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think?
Sure thing. Actually, I'm going to interrupt her and say, next little tidbit I'd like to point out on your second playthrough. Immediately, you start off with the Deluxe Picto Box. Additionally, if you had any photographs you took from the previous save file that you kept on your Deluxe Picto Box, it will still be there and carry over. Yeah, that Carlisle photo. Such sweet memories. Oh, yes. It feels so good. Additionally, the Nintendo Gallery will indeed be open automatically for you, so you don't have to worry about doing the whole seagull thing with the Hoye pair. Anyway, the reason I'm continuing to talk here is because the third notable detail that's different from the first playthrough of this game is going to actually happen right here as soon as we go up and we talk to Gran. Grandma! I'm coming up! Hey, how you doing? Notice how she's holding her arms out like she's like ready to give us a hug.
I've been waiting for you. Oh, excuse me. Here you are. Oh, goodness, I shouldn't have eaten those prunes. Try these on. These are special clothes made of a special fabric that only the honest can see.
What are you talking about? You don't have anything there. I thought you were trying to give me a hug.
Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes.
Look what we got, world! You got the hero's new clothes. What the? Wow, they're really light. You can see right through them. Yes. Yes, look at that. And even Link's like, I don't know what I'm holding here.
What's the matter? Why the long face? You can see them, can't you? Well, today's the day we commemorate the fact that you've reached the same age as the hero of legends. You've to be proud about that for at least one day. Put 'em on and see if you can't fool anybody.
Down. Oh my garage. I forgot about all the little juicy dialogue that changed.
In the olden boys, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare for battle for their enemies. But we don't live in such any age anymore. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orc is the only one on the island who still knows a thing about swordplay.
Okay, so anyway, that's pretty much the only other thing I wanted to point out was we can now, from here on out, because, like, when we went to play this game the first time, we actually ended up changing from our crawfish pajamas that we have into the green typical Link outfit for the heroes, well, get-up, if you will. From here on out, we can actually play in our pajamas and play the game like we normally would if we so chose to. That's like the really cool thing, and I haven't actually seen anybody do this, although I haven't really taken time to look yet, admittedly. But it'd be really cool to see somebody do a pajama Link run, if they so chose to, just for the lulz of it. I mean, if anything, it'd be the most original, like, idea to try out, because most people who play this game are like, oh, I'm gonna start from the beginning, I don't want to do the second quest, you know? So anyway, that pretty much about wraps up all I want to cover as far as, like, bonus material. I know it's not much in, like, regards to excitement. I mean, I showed off that you have the Deluxe Picto Box from the get-go, you keep all the pictures, RL Skull Dress. There is actually, I will admit, there's actually one other detail I'd like to go ahead and take time to point out, but we're going to have to do some jump cuts to get to it because sitting here watching me play through this game a second time, I don't know. I mean, if this was a stream, it'd be probably a different story, but I don't think it would be that riveting for y'all. So let's go ahead and jump cut to the last bit of extra unlockable content you can get playing this game a second time when you've beaten the game initially. Oh, sorry, that was what the text was on screen. Okay, so right now I just jump cutted us right after we beat Goma, the fire creature scorpion slash beast of burden slash biggest hemorrhoid to Valu. And the reason I did that is because many of you may remember the Hylian text, or Hylian text, that was spoken in this game. There were 3 characters, or deities, if you will, that spoke in Hylian tongue. And Valu actually does this twice, so I'm going to have to jump cut a couple times for him. But one of the things that has been changed in this game, as you might be able to guess, is the Hylian or the Hylian text has been translated into readable English. Now, I will say this first bit of dialogue isn't really like that riveting, but at the very least you can see it. Look what we got, world! It's the Din's Pearl. We got it a second time. Oh my goodness. We're so delighted to. And here it is. Translated for you lovely fine folks at home. Oh, he is he? Oh, hero. Thank you. Oh, hero. Use the wind god's wind.
Use the wind god's wind? That's what he said, but I don't understand. I wonder what it means.
We already know what it means. But it's so cool being able to see that in plain English text. Alright, on to the next Hylian text speaker. Right after defeating all the lovely little choo-choos, we have ourselves the Great Deku Tree for the next bit of Hellion Dialogue.
That garb you wear, could you be the legendary hero? Has the king at long last found the hero of time? Woo-hoo!
And Link's like, what the fudge did you say to me?
What is the matter? Do you not understand the ancient Hylian tongue? Ah, so you are not the hero of time.
Ooh, now there's some juicy bit of gossip there. Alright, so that was all the Hellian tongue, and of course afterward, as many remember in the game, he's like, oh,
I must apologize, I was in error. I saw that you were clothing, and suddenly I felt longing for an age gone by. That longing caused ancient tongue to pass my lips. Hoo-hoo, my tooth too.
Alright, meet you guys at the next Hylian speaker. Next up, right after we blast open the sealed gate that was just behind Outset Island, we meet our third and final Hylian speaker, or Hylian. that music though. What's up, Jaboon? How you doing?
Well met, Hyrule Key.
Well met indeed, Jaboon. I am pleased to see that you are safe.
The events which we have long feared seem to have set in motion.
Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation.
If you have sought me, it must mean you have traveled the hero of time. Does it not?
Unfortunately, that is not so. Again with this Hero of Time stuff.
Then for what purpose have you come to see me?
The one I have brought with me has no connection to the legendary one. However, I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses.
Promise? You suggest that I leave the fate of Hyrule up to mere chance?
I do. It is the only way.
I see. Then I suppose it is up to the gods to determine whether this courage is true. I give you the guidance of to the gods.
Woot! And this is where we get that Nehru's Pearl, man. Awesome sauce. Ooh, look at this shiny. Look what we got, world! It's Nehru's Pearl! Man, I miss doing that. Alright, we already knew about this, though. Alright, so now for the last bit. Nods his head, now we leave politely.
This too should dispel the curse that Ganon has cast upon this land.
So, that foul rain and endless night were indeed elements of a curse brought on us by Ganon. He must intend to cast this land into pure darkness for all time.
Tell me, Hyrule Key, have you learned the whereabouts of the one who carries on the bloodline of the province of Zelda?
I believe I have. By the way, at this point in the time, this would be really spoilery.
That is the law. You must protect Zelda. She cannot be permitted to fall into the hands of Ganon. I'm counting on you.
You got it, Jaboon. Alrighty, so I would say, okay, well that's the end of it. Unfortunately for me. Oh, so much fun putting this all together. Anyway, me whining aside, we do have one other tidbit that we need to actually examine as far as Hylian's speech is concerned, and then after that, that's pretty much going to be it, because there's nothing else like that's changed in this game. But at least it's been probably hopefully fun for you all who are like really avid fans of this to see all this come back to life and see it all in one place. So I will meet you guys at the next point where Hylian's speech is spoken, and that is going to be right after we have our encounter with Ganondorf. So, see y'all there. The final area in the game where there's Hylian's speech spoken, right after we encounter Ganondorf for the second time, this is where we actually find Valu, who greets us after being rescued by Quill and Prince Kamali, who of course are both like, thank goodness, Zelda and them are safe. Lord Valu, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. And as those who had seen the Let's Play remember, Valu actually roasted Ganondorf, or supposedly he did.
Still, it is too soon for us to relax. Ganon cannot be destroyed by such a simple means as wrath and fire.
I am aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp.
I see, and I agree. Very well then. We are counting on you.
And so this was kind of that bit about how Ganondorf can't be destroyed was kind of spoiler-y-ish, but those who know Ganondorf know very well that he is a persistent dude and he does not go down without a fight. But all the same, now we can say we have officially seen all the Hylian text spoken in this game translated. So, without further ado, I guess this is just where I have to say, thank y'all so much for watching. Love you bunches. Please don't let your tails fly up, and I hope this bonus video helps fill in some extra bit of content that you maybe had hoped that this game provided, but never really had anybody take time to show it. Again, I hope you enjoyed the journey as much as I have. With this final video, as we sink down into Hyrule with an unconscious Tetra, which we just kind of jumped into, it looks like. I guess this is where we're going to end it, so thank you again, take care, and this closes the chapter of Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Take care, everybody. Peace out.
Dun ba dun ba dun ba dun ba dun ba dun 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 ba dun ba dun 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 dun.